Hey guys, welcome back to another TV show review. So today, I just finished watching Agatha All Along. Before I start this review, let me go ahead and say this. I was a fan of the WandaVision show, and I thought that was one of the best things that Marvel has ever done. But when I found out that Marvel was making an Agatha show, I was like, come on man, what are we doing here? But now that I just finished watching the show, I can confirm to you guys with absolute certainty that this show is better than what I thought it was gonna be. I thought this was gonna be a random, cheesy, corny MCU show about witches who are super uninteresting, but no, it's actually the complete opposite of that. I am pleasantly surprised at how much I enjoyed this show. There are a bunch of things to process here, so let's break down the best and worst parts of the series. The first positive for the show is the performances. Catherine Hahn did great as Agatha Harkness. She did a great job at playing the meanest, baddest witch in all of Marvel history. I also thought that Joe Locke delivered a great performance as the teen, aka Billy Maximoff. And the chemistry he shared with Agatha I thought was pretty interesting. And Aubrey Plaza was great as Rio. I thought her character was so fun. Overall, I really dug the performances in the show. Another positive for the show is the practical effects and set design. The practical effects and set design in the show just made everything look so spooky, and I really loved it. Overall, I thought the practical effects and set designs were cool. Another positive for the show is the expansion of the supernatural side of the MCU. This show had some supernatural horror elements, and I thought they were pretty interesting. Overall, I give this show bonus points for having supernatural horror elements. Another positive for the show is the insane amount of twists and reveals. Every single twist that happened in this show was shocking. Spoiler alert, but when Rio became deaf, I was shocked. First off, if you don't know who Death is in the comics, she is depicted as a cosmic being that the world cannot function without, meaning that death will eventually come for us all. Oh, and did I also mention that she was in a love triangle with Thanos and Deadpool? Now back to this. I thought that this was such a great twist, and I thought Marvel cooked with casting Aubrey Plaza as Death. Another twist I thought was insane was when Agatha scammed all the witches. Like, I just found that to be so deceitful, and you really feel for all of these new characters, and it just shows you how great Catherine Hahn's character is. Overall, I thought all of the twists were absolutely insane. And my final positive for the show is the songs. I thought all of the songs in the show were catchy, especially Down the Witch's Road. Overall, I thought the songs in the show were catchy. And now let's get into the negatives. The first negative for the show is the start of it. I found the start of this show to be aggressively bland and boring up until things got interesting. Overall, yeah, I didn't like the start of this show. Another negative for the show is the visual effects in one episode. The visual effects looked cool in every episode, but in one episode, it just looked awful. Overall, I did not like the way the visual effects looked in one episode. And my final negative for the show is the ending. The ending wasn't bad, but it just left me wanting more. Because this show ends with Agatha being killed off and being brought back as a ghost. Overall, the ending wasn't bad, but I just wish I got to see more. But overall, I had a fun time with watching this show, and I thought this was a fun little MCU project, and I also thought this was a cool MCU show about Agatha Harkness, and the rating I would give for this is a solid 8 out of 10. But anyways, yeah, that's my review of Agatha All Along, and thank you for watching. If you want to see more reviews like this, follow me for more. Peace out.